Good evening, group. Dustin Sherman or Sherman Tank from the Facebook page. California 3% United Patriots in the house. Just kind of wanted to go over a couple things, guys. I've been getting a lot of requests to join the group, and but most of those requests are invites. And unfortunately, when you invite somebody to something that they're not aware of, they don't know and don't expect to be contacted by somebody looking for vetting questions. So my suggestion on that is talk to your friends that you want to add. At least let them know that that you're going to add them to a group, and let them, or not that you're going to add them, but that they should join the group, and let them find the group on their own, or help them find the group. Let them request entry into it. That way, whenever I contact them, I know that they know at least a little bit about what they're getting into. I've contacted a couple people in the last couple days, and they had no idea what we were. So that's not a good start. We don't want to force people or pressure people into joining this movement. And if you're going to have somebody come in, have them do their research, because some people may not align with our goals. And that makes for a rough environment for everybody. We've made some progress. I think I've added between 20 and 25 people the last 2 days. So added a few more today. There may be a few I've missed. If I have, I'm sorry. Please private message me and I'll get you the vetting questions. There is one thing I'm going to request that everybody do. If you guys go to a shoot and meet and greet, Ken Scott, this is kind of for you since you're kind of a new zone leader, and all your members, not just you. I am going to, and this is something that most states do and most groups do, is everybody that's going to shoot for the first time needs to sign a waiver. That covers our butt. Accidents happen, and we want to make sure that everybody's aware of the risks. So, Ken, I sent you a bunch of stuff, so make sure you print that out, and make sure you have, if you guys go to a shoot and a meet and greet, take those waivers and have them sign them. That's important. It covers your butt because you invited everybody, and it covers their butt if their gun malfunctions and blows up and hurts somebody else. So it just lets everybody know that they're aware of the risks. We did a Zello call last night in Zone 4. That's my zone, and it's kind of an ongoing experiment right now. It turned out okay last night. We got started a little later than we wanted to, but we had 10 people on there, so hey, that's a start, you know. 10's not a big group, but it's people that a lot of people haven't talked to before. Had some new people on there last night, and so they were able to at least hear people's voices. That's a good way to make good contacts with people. So, and even after the chat was over with, there was people on the page still chatting with each other. So that's what I like to see, is making contact with people. The biggest thing about these groups is learning to trust one another, and the only way you can trust one another is with conversation. So sometimes you're going to agree with people, sometimes you're not, and feel free to debate. I've seen some debates today on the pages. And just so you know, I do lurk through the pages. That's my job. So if I see something that's a little bit, in the gray area, I may say something. There was one or two today that I let go, mainly because they didn't really pertain to our group. One guy was kind of venting, and that's fine. Just make sure that you stay within the law. Because I don't care if you like the cops or you don't like the government or whatever. This is a liberal platform, and we do not want to raise any eyebrows. That's how the whole group gets in trouble. So you think about what you're saying, think about what you're putting on there, because it does become record. And it can be looked back upon. Even if you delete it, it can be looked back upon. So people screenshot things. It's not that hard for somebody from the company that runs this website to pull stuff off that we've deleted. So remember that you're under a microscope. So far, we've had a pretty good couple days. I'm impressed with a lot of things. So, and it's very heartening to see people talking to each other. Zone 6 especially. The first day that I was here, there was a few people, and now there's more people talking. So, Ken Scott's your new zone leader out there, and he's done a pretty good job. And Ken, if we didn't post up today, I apologize. I'm going to make sure I post whenever I get off this video, so people know who's in charge out there. Had kind of a busy day today between a regular job and keeping my wife happy and taking her to dinner and all that good stuff. Life happens. I apologize for not doing it. It's my bad for missing out on that today. So we'll get it taken care of tonight for sure. So far so good. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised. I haven't had any complaints from anybody yet. Well, except for one guy, and he always complains, so it's no big deal. Grandpa, you know who I'm talking about. So just keep doing what you guys are doing. If you guys want to get on Zello, Zello is a great app that you can get onto. It's good because you can talk to somebody. You ain't got to be on the phone. You can respond to them or not respond to them. It's a good way to make connections. It's a good way to have a conversation. And it's a good way to debate if you want to. So please use it. I'd like to see every zone start having Zello calls once a week. We do ours on Zone 4 on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. We set a time, and that's when we're going to be there. That way, there's no excuses. Everybody knows the time, and everybody knows how it's going to go. So, if you're not there, I kind of take notes. I keep track of who's going to be there, who's not going to be there. And we post it up as like an event. So that shows up every week, so it's a reminder. So zone leaders, put that on your calendar. Whatever day you decide to do it on, make sure you put it up there every week. And if you can, make it a revolving thing so it shows up every week. And I'm going to try and do a Zello call for those who have smartphones and stuff for the zone leaders once a month, so that we can kind of touch base and see how you're doing, see what kind of help you need, and that kind of thing. So just keep in mind, there's 4 different groups of people in 3%ers. You got your keyboard warriors, which I think we have a lot of. We got your people that want to get out and actually do the work. We got your leadership, which is myself and Lisa, and your zone leaders. And we got your gung-ho hardcore 3%ers. I'd like to see more of those, but we understand that if you wanted to be in the military, you would have enlisted. So, and some people have, and you've got my gratitude, and we appreciate everything that you've done for this country. We'll never ever take anything from you because of that. But guys, keep up the good work. Like I said, I haven't got a whole lot of messages from people complaining about nothing yet. So, if you got a complaint, hit me up in private, and we'll discuss it, and we can work on it. We can figure out what we got to do. I'm open to everybody. My phone's on me all the time. Zone leaders, please reach out to me. Send me a private message, and I'll send you my phone number. Got no problem with that. You can do anything you want, but don't call me late to dinner. You can call me anytime you want. Other than that, I'm going to get off here, and it's starting to get late on a Friday night, so I appreciate the work that you guys have put in, and keep doing it. We've got a long road ahead of us, but we're starting to make the right strides, so we appreciate it, and guess that's it. Tank out.